Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. So today in this video we will learn how we can edit related records in Salesforce using the Apex. So in this we are going to edit the related records from the related list of an object, and for this we will use a Visualforce page, an Apex controller class, and also a button through which we will call the Visualforce page that will display the related records that we can edit and save. So first let me show you a demo of this in which I have edited the related contacts of an account record using a Visualforce page and Apex class. So as of now I logged into my Salesforce developer account, and right now I am on the account record page, and in this account, that is H communications, that there are two contact records. So here you can see a custom button that is edit related contacts. So as I click on this button, it will display a UI that I have created using a Visualforce page, and here I can update the contact details. And after updating the details, as I click on the save button, it will redirect me back to the record page. And here you can see this is the update that we have done, that we have changed the name from Scene Forbes to Scene Jones. So here this button is calling the Visualforce page that I will show you. So here is the Visualforce page that I have created to edit the contacts. So here you can see in this Visualforce page I have used a controller that is contact editor. So this is the Apex class in which we have defined the method to edit the related records, and I will also show you the preview. So in the preview, you can see that it will fetch the first name, last name, email, and the phone of the contact. So, and also this is the Apex class, that is the controller class that I have created to edit the contacts. So let's see how we can create this Apex class and the Visualforce page to edit the related contacts. So this is my another org, and in this we will create the Visualforce page and the Apex controller. And then with the help of button, we will call the Visualforce page to edit the related contacts. So first we will navigate to the developer console. So here in the developer console, first we will create an Apex class. So for that, go to the file section and from here select Apex class. And we are going to name this Apex class as contact editor. And this is the same name that we are going to use in the Visualforce page for the controller name. And after entering the class name, click on the OK button. So here inside the class, first we need to create a list. So this list will store the multiple contact record. So we will define it as public list contact list. And to make this method accessible in the Visualforce page, we will add getter and setter. So here we also need to hold the account ID that is passed from the URL. So for that we have created this public string IDs. So here we have mentioned it as IDs so that it do not contradict with the ID, that is the ID of the record. And now inside the class we will define a constructor. So the constructor will be same name of the class, public contact editor. So first we will create a new instance of the list. So it was contact list equals to new list for the contact object. So if you are using a custom object, so make sure here you are using the API name of that custom object. And now to get the IDs from the URL, we will set IDs equals to Apex pages dot current page, and then get parameters. So here it is string, it was misspelled. And now we will write the SOQL query to fetch the fields of related object, that is the related contact of an account. So here we have defined the list as a contact list. So in this list, it will fetch the ID, first name, last name, phone, email from the contact, where account ID equals to ID is. So it will fetch the ID of the current account record, and it will store the ID as a string. So it will fetch the contact records. And after fetching the records, what we will do, we will update the context. So for that, we will define a method. So for that, we will use the page reference. So here we need the page reference because after saving the records, it will tell us where it will navigate to us. So here we are using the page reference. So using it, as we click on the save button, it will take us back to the record page from the Visualforce page. So here we have defined the page reference, and in this we have two methods, that is update contact. So using the update keyword, it will update the contact list that is fetched over here. So in every page reference, we need to define the return. So here the page reference will return to the record, to the account record page using the account ID. And another method that we have added over here is cancel method, that whenever user cancel the record, then also it will take back to the account record page. So this is the Apex class, and now we will create the Visualforce page. to define the UI in which we will edit the contacts. So here in the setup, I will navigate to the quick find box and here search and select Visualforce pages. And here in the Visualforce page setup, click on the new button. So here we will remove the existing code. So here I'm going to name this Visualforce page as edit contacts. And here API name will be autofilled, and make sure that the name here is the API name. So either it should not contain space or there should be underscore. So now we will define the Visualforce page. So first we will use the tag that is apex page. So in this tag we will refer the controller class, that is the apex class that we have created right now. It was contact editor. So the same name we will enter over here. So the next tag we are going to use is apex form. So this tag will wrap all the input fields and buttons. So like the HTML, the apex form send data back to the server, like the saving changes when the button is clicked. And inside the apex form, we will use the apex page block. And in this, we will define the title of the Visualforce page. So here title will be edit contacts. And now to define the save and cancel button, we will use apex page block buttons. And inside this, we will define the save and the cancel button. So for that, we will use the tag command button. So here we have defined both buttons using the command button tag. So as the user will click on the save button, it will call the update contact method that we have defined in the controller class. So it will call this method to update the contact list. And then the next method is the cancel button. So it will return to the record page. So after the save and cancel button, we have added a page block table, and inside the table we will display the contact list using the from the controller class. So here we have defined the variable for the contacts, that is con. You can name it anything, and here id will get the contact id. So inside the page block table we have used the column header value. So this will define the header of the column in which the fields will be displayed. So the first column will be first name, and for the input value for which user can update the record, we need to define it like that. First we will write the variable and then the API name of the field. So like this, I have added first name, last name, email, and the phone. And after this, I have closed all the tags that I've used in this Visualforce page. And at last, we will save this Visualforce page. So here we are getting one error. So let's see. So here I have missed the one tag, that is apex page. So it is apex page and apex page block is already here. And now I will again try to save the Visualforce page. And this time we have saved the Visualforce page. So let me first show you the preview. So as the user click on the edit button, so here you can see it is displaying the first name, last name, email, and the phone of the contacts. So for this, we are going to create a custom button on the contact record on the contact object, and that button will call the Visualforce page that I have displayed you right now. And through this, we can update and save the changes. So for that, first I will navigate to the object manager, and inside the contact object, I will create a button. So here go to button links and actions, and here select new button or link. So here in the new button or link, we will define the button that will call the Visualforce page through which we can edit the context. So I'm going to label it as edit all contacts, and the API name here will be autofilled. So here in the section display type, here select the option list button, and here the content source will be the URL. So here we will define the URL through which we will call the Visualforce page. So here you have to write it like first slash apex, and then this is the name of the Visualforce page that we have created. And after this, we will mention the ID, and then we will fetch the ID of the account, that is the ID of the current record page. So here check the syntax and then click on the save button. And now we need to add this button on the account record page. So for that, we will go to the account object, and here go to the page layouts, and inside the page layouts go to the related list, and here you will see the related list contacts. So click on the gear icon over here, and here when you go to the buttons, you will see the custom button that we have created. So add it to the selected button section, and here click on OK. And after this, save the changes in the page layout. And now I will go to the account record page. So here I will open this account, that is Volkswagen Machines, and here you can see the 5 contact. And now to edit the contacts, I will go to the related list of the contact over here. So here in the related list, you can see the button edit all contacts. So as I click on this button, it will display me all the contacts from this specific account, and here I can make the changes. And after making the changes, as we click on the save button, the changes will be saved and we will be and it will redirect back to the record page. And when I will go back to the related list, it will show me the updated records. So this is how we can use Apex to update the related records in Salesforce. And I hope that you have liked this video. Then please do like, share and subscribe us. And do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you can get regular updates of our upcoming videos. And thank you for giving your time and watching this video till last. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.